Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Melanie and I do food hauls and other bits and pieces. So I have done my weekly food haul and I've been to Tesco and Asda. Now if you follow me, you'll know that last week I did not film a part 2. You're also aware that there is an ongoing situation with harassment from my neighbours and it does have a massive effect on me. And I had intended to film part 2 last week, but I just was so mentally drained. I just put the shopping away, made some food. I mean, I can't even tell you what it was now because I don't have a clue what it was. I think it was something that I was meant to show in part 2 because yeah, it was. I can't remember what it was though. It was like a Chinese, no, it wasn't a Chinese. It was like a noodly kind of thing. I don't even know how to explain it. But I am determined to do part 2 today, so I've literally just put the oven on. So I will film part 1, put the shopping away, and by the time I've done that, the oven will be hot and I'll be able to put in what I'm cooking. Whilst that's cooking, I will get out the chilled stuff, because if you're new to my channel, I basically go out shopping, come home, put the chilled stuff in the fridge, get changed, go out for a dog walk, and I'm gone a couple of hours, come back, and I have been back, I don't even know what time it is. I have been back just over an hour. Well, it's just about an hour, but I have other things to do. So I've just put the shopping out. There was a bit out, but I've put the shopping out, and there will definitely be, I promise there will be a part 2 this week. I did actually go to the shop in the week because I'd forgotten stuff, and I still forgot stuff because that's how my head is at the moment. And I was going to film a little food haul and put it up on the day that I normally do for part 2, but went to the shop, came home, went out with the dog, then I just didn't do it. But I can tell you what I got. I got a bag of chips because I forgot to get a bag of chips when I went to Asda last week. And guess who's forgot to get a bag of chips again today, even though the bag of chips probably won't last. And it's not even me eating chips because I don't like frozen oven chips. I got a bottle of Highland Spring because even though I get 24 bottles of water, I thought I was going to run out. And if I drank enough this week, I would have run out, because I had half a bottle left this morning. Well, I have half a bottle left now. I did have 2 bottles, but I drank a bottle this morning and I drank a bottle on the dog walk. So I have half a bottle left. So, but if I would have been drinking enough, I would have gone through that and I would have been able to open the Highland Spring. So that's the open. I got coffee. I got a Starbucks Frappuccino Vanilla because they reduced to $1.25. I got a protein yogurt because I really like them and I want a snack. I got some white chocolate and strawberry muffins because, if you know, I've been getting them on a Friday and it's 2 each, but I forgot to have my second one. So someone walked off with 3 of them, left the packet open or the container open, so the one that was left went rock hard, and I was like, well, I'm not going to eat that. So I did get another pack of the white chocolate and strawberry muffins. I got biscuits. I mean, I'm reading this off the receipt and I can't remember what biscuits I got. Did I get actual biscuits? I have no memory of buying a pack of biscuits. I mean, biscuits could be anything. It could be those cheese crackers. Those sometimes go down as biscuits. But I have no clue what biscuits I got. So if I got biscuits, don't know what happened to them. And then I got a tiger baguette. Do you know the tiger bread baguette? A small one. So that's what I picked up in the week. Anyway, today's shopping. At Tesco, it came to no, it didn't. It came to £98.78, but then I got £10.95 off, so it came to £87.83. And at Asda, which is really weird, it was £39.59. It seems to be around £40 every week at Asda, even though I do get different things. So it must just be a thing. I only get 1 bag full of stuff at Asda. Like, sometimes I think, oh, it's going to be less than 40, but it always seems to be 40. Now let's do the haul. Now this is from Asda, even though I'm going to start with Tesco. It's just because I'm drinking this. I got 3 for 2 drinks. Do you know the sandwich section? I never get a sandwich deal because it doesn't work out that much value for money, but the drinks do. You basically get 1 drink for free. So you will see the other 2 drinks. One of them's out, one of them's in the fridge. So at Tesco, I picked this up. I was actually looking for something to clean the inside of my washing machine. Do you know when you first open it, that rubber thing? definitely needs cleaning. I was cleaning it last night when I was trying to get washing out, and I'm like, why am I trying to clean it now? I'm just gonna have to use something that I've got, but I was looking for something that I could specifically use just for that, and there isn't anything. But I'm sure amongst my cleaning products I have something. But when I was like looking up and down, I was like, I'm gonna need one of these soon, because I've got long hair. My sink and my shower gets blocked, and it does it slowly. It doesn't like just suddenly it's blocked. It does it slowly, so it builds up and builds up, because obviously I don't lose that much hair, but because it's long, it does block them. The last thing that was blocked was the sink, but when I get one of these, I'll put 80% down whatever's blocked, and I'll put the rest down whatever's not blocked. This is for the shower. It's not even really slowing down, you know, like draining's not really slowing down, but I am going to use this because I'm not going to wait until it starts slowing down. I might as well just sort it out now. This was only £2 anyway. There was no real coffees on offer. There was like, well, the Starbucks ones were on offer. Do you know the ones that come in cartons? And it was free for £3, but none of the other drinks were in the offer. And I like the cans that are like this, the sugar-free one, or even the sugar one, the espresso cans, but they weren't in the offer, and I didn't really want 3 of those little cup things. Even though it is value for money, these are 79p. There's caramel and there's original. They are nice for the money. Yeah, it's not as good as Starbucks. It's better than Costa. Costa's like the worst one. I knew Costa's on offer, I do get it, but this is a really nice drink, and I had one before the dog walk and it really helped me. So this isn't for me. I saw this on offer. I'm sure it was still £6 something. It's quite expensive, this drink. I'm quickly looking at the receipt so I can tell you what I paid for it, because I was, well, I'm not surprised by it because I know how much it costs in the pub. Where is it? For some reason I cannot see it on my list. I know I scanned it pretty early on because I do. So it's meant to be £8.25, and these aren't full-size cans. These are 330ml, so it's the same as a can of Coke. And they're meant to be, oh my god, I can't believe they're that much. They're meant to be £8.25, and I got £1.50 off them, so there was £6.75. Now, I think there was 3 different types plus a low/alcohol-free one. I can't remember which one it was. That one was cheaper for obvious reasons. Now, I once was out somewhere with someone, and I think it was like, well, it was my dad. Father's Day, I think it was. And we went to this place. We was out somewhere for the day, and we spotted this bar, and we were out with the dog as well. I'm not going to say where it was, just because my harassers stalk me online, and I don't want them to know where I was. But I wasn't like in the county that I live in. And I said, what do you want? And then there was like a menu, and this was there was only one thing more expensive, and I went, if you want that drink you can have it. And I think it was £7.50 for a pint, and I think this was like 18 months ago, so it's probably gone up. And I'll actually show you the glass, because we have the glass. It doesn't come with a free glass, but we have the glass that it is served in. I don't know if it was this one that they had. Like I said, there was 3 different versions of it. I've just gone for this one, but if the offer is still on next week, I will get a different one next week. And if it's still on by some miracle the week after, I will get the 3rd one. But they do the full-size cans as well. I noticed they're £4 each, or 4 for the price of 3. I mean, that's still pretty expensive, but I did pay, it was either £7.50 or £8 for the pint. But then they went away about 6 months later. They went away for the weekend, and they were in another bar in another county. God, how many counties are they going to? And they saw it on the like list, and they got it, and they said it was a similar price. I think it was slightly cheaper than where we got it, but apparently it's a really nice beer. I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't really drink. But they've got a birthday coming up, so that's why I'm getting this. And it isn't the birthday for a while, but I was like, oh, they'll like that, so that's why I've got that. And if it's still on offer, I'm going to get a different one next week. Butter beans in the week. I basically used 2 of the chicken breasts from the pack of 3. I ended up wasting them because I was trying to make a kind of stew thing, but tomato based with chopped tomatoes. I stupidly put in way too much rosemary. I don't know why I put rosemary in it, and there was something else, and it did not taste great, but I think it was the rosemary that wrecked it, and I love rosemary, so I only ate half of it. I made enough for 2 days and 1 lunch for someone else, and I literally ate half of one, I couldn't eat any the next day, and the lunch bit went in the bin, so I basically wasted my food. But I did put black beans in because I couldn't find butter beans in the cupboard. I had kidney beans, black beans, white beans, some other beans, no butter beans. So I basically put a tin of butter beans to have in the cupboard. Not necessarily going to use them, but I like to have butter beans in. My mayo's getting super low, so I bought mayo. I got some, is that salt or sugar? I mean, I don't use sugar. Cadbury, I didn't even know that was there. Cadbury Brunch Oats Choc Chip. This isn't for me. Do you know what? I've not had fruit and nut for ages, and every time I pick one up, I think, oh, I might get myself one. I never do. I'm going to have to get one because I've not had one for ages, but I actually do like fruit and nut. These are still on offer. I typically always go for apple, but the strawberry, excuse me, I'm going to have a drink because my throat's getting really dry. The strawberry is a lot better than the apple, but the apple is nice. But I do prefer the strawberry. Also on offer, and I'm glad they're on offer because I'm sure they were meant to be £2.50 each. I mean, when did these go up to £2.50? I think it's because I don't typically buy things like this, but obviously if I see them on an offer and it's something I like or I've not had for a long time, I will get. I am going to be sharing these. I think I'm going to have 2 packets of these, and I've already opened these. I've had one pack, well, I've had half of one packet, so they're going to have 2 of them and 1 of them, unless plum and raspberry jam. I don't like raspberry, but because it's mixed with plum, I'll probably like it. I mean, I don't know which. I'm going to keep 2 of one of them. I don't know which one. I got these in just in case. I don't. Do you know what? I did fajitas the other day twice, and I used the Aldi one. But when I did the Aldi, I've had the Aldi one in the cupboard ages. I keep meaning to pop into Aldi, but I never have enough time. So I used the Aldi one on one of the days, and I ended up using 2/3 of the packet. Then the next day, I finished the packet and had to open this one. So this is all I've got. So if I do want fajitas, there's more than enough for 1 meal, but there's not enough for 2. But in case I do have fajitas, I got them. But if I don't, they do last for a long time. And I do prefer the wheat and white. And I prefer the mini ones because the big ones are just too much. I got some limes, mature cheddar and red onion flavour crisps. So they're still on offer. And again, I can't remember what the full price of them were, but I'm like, oh my god, everything's just going up. And I know I keep thinking like the old prices, but the things have gone up dramatically. It's not just gone up like 10-20p. They're quite dramatic price increases. So I do try to get things on offer. I wouldn't get these. And I don't actually think I've ever bought these full price. I think every time I've had them, I've always got them on an offer. But I do like these to have. I didn't even toast them when I had them last week, which I should have done. But I like turkey bacon on them. So I got 2 packs of the Lancashire brown oven bottom muffins. I only get the standard size. They do large ones. I don't know if I should get the large ones. 1 regular, 1 large. I don't know. Oh, they're from Asda. I don't know why they're there. So I forgot. Well, I was looking for the squares, the salt and vinegar squares. Couldn't see them, so I didn't get any because all the crisps. Do you know what I found out? Tesco's crisps, like the crisp range, are cheaper than Asda's. Do you know the branded ones? I didn't realise till I went to Asda and I was looking for some crisps on offer, and there weren't any. So I got the Seabrook because Seabrook is the only branded one that's about $1.20ish. All the others are £2, whereas in Tesco they're like £1.80, £1.90, so it is actually cheaper to get crisps in Tesco. I got the Dental Delicious Everyday Dental Chews. I got all sorts because I think she's super low on them, but she's low on the chicken ones as well. Caramel latte, box of tissues for upstairs, not for me. One of the living rooms is upstairs, one's downstairs. And they're always using toilet roll, so I got them a box of tissues. 1 red pepper in case I do fajitas. I got these eggs. I'm liking the ones I've been getting. If you watch my food hauls, you'll know which ones I've been getting. But these were on offer, and these were one of the ones that I wanted to get. Do you know, because Tesco got a really good egg range. Whereas if you go to Asda, the one that I go in, they've cut down on what eggs they have in. And they don't have a big range anymore. Whereas at Tesco got a really good range of different types of eggs. So I spotted these were on an offer. I don't know how much we're off, but any discount will do. So I know it's upside down, but I like hen picked but I like the sound of them. Oxols were on offer. I've not run out, I've got 1 or 2 left, but I do like a beef oxole and a chicken stock pot in a chicken stew. I feel like the beef gives it, like, I know it's not beef, but I feel like it gives it more of a rich flavour, whereas the chicken obviously complements the chicken. Now I did try and get some chicken stock pots, Tesco's own, they didn't have any, but I did, when I get to it I'll show you, I did get something. I've been using the Bertolli Normal. I've had it for ages. Who remembers when I got it? It's because I don't really use it that much. It seems to be harder than the light one, but it is getting low. This was on offer. I knew I was going to get it even though I didn't write a shopping list. I wrote a shopping list in the car park. I kept thinking I need to write a shopping list. I need to put this on, need to put this on, and I didn't. So I'm sat in the car park thinking, what do I need to put on the shopping list? And there's probably things that I've forgotten. Oh, I've just remembered one of the things. But yeah, I spotted that it weren't on my list. I was like, oh, that was meant to be on my list, so I'm glad that I spotted it. I never used to have hay fever till 2 years ago. I've got all sorts of weird allergies going on. I'm on Sudafed every day. I know that's not healthy. I need to do something about that. I did have a bit of a break this week because I did run out and I didn't have any for about 5 days. But even with Sudafed and these, I'm still sneezing and I'm still getting bunged up. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. 2 packs of Panadol. I've gone through my Panadol this week. I literally finished them when I went to dog walk. I grabbed the last 2 and took them just before I set off on the walk. I've got a really bad hip at the moment. I have a permanent bad hip, but the pain's been horrific, and because I'm walking to try and compensate, I've hurt my other hip, which isn't as bad pain wise, but also because I'm walking oddly, I've got pains in my legs and across my back. So I have been on the painkillers, but they're not doing enough, so I'm gonna have to speak to a doctor, I think. This is great. I'm literally squeezing the last bits out. I forgot to see if they had the body butter in Asda as well, because I was going to get both, because I've got one that's finished, well, about to finish, and one that's probably less than half full. But this is really good. It's still on offer. Caroline Hirons recommends this, and she stocks up when it's on offer. All the others are in the fridge. I think I've got 3 of these and 2 other ones. You'll see the other ones, but I must have forgot to put that in the fridge. So the other day someone said the red wine stock pots are absolutely delicious. Never had them. They didn't have chicken. I grabbed these, and this was one of the things I was meant to put on the list, so at least I've got these. I can give these a try. I don't think I have any chicken stock pots. I've got stock cubes, but I do like a stock pot in stuff. The Aldi ones aren't as good as the branded ones, but the branded ones, like, if they're on offer, I do get them. If not, I get Aldi ones, but they didn't even have a Tesco own chicken one. I don't know if they do them. I don't know if there was even a space for them, but I did see them, and I got, because I did tuna the other day, I did pasta with the pasta sauce that you would have seen me buy last week, about 1/3 of the jar, and then tuna. I know it was odd, but it was the day that I was meant to have the second lot of that really dodgy stew that I made that tasted horrific. We were horrific. I could have forced myself to eat it, but there was way too much rosemary in it. Then we're going on to Asda. So, because I'm bunged up, I bought one of these. Now they do a different brand in there, and it comes in a 2-pack for £1.50, because I feel like this was more than £1.50, and I've had that 2-pack before, and like when I've been ill, I've literally just been using them, but I can't find either of them. I mean, I've been using them a while, so I probably should replace them. So I had the choice between the 2-pack and that, and I just went for that. I'm not saying it is a little bit better, but the cheap brand is okay. So I've nearly run out my tricolour pasta, and I do love my tricolour pasta. Like, it is my favourite one to get. But I was like, I want something different, and there's a shape that I'm after, and I didn't spot it straight away, so I'm like, I'm not going to keep looking. But when I was like a teenager, my favourite pasta, and I used to eat loads of pasta, I have had it twice this week, and I don't normally have it twice back to back, because I feel bloated and heavy, and like I don't like the way I feel. But like if I could eat pasta every day, I probably would. So I thought I'd go for rigatoni, because I used to absolutely love rigatoni. Even though I got a pack of them in the week and I've got 4 or 5 left, sometimes 6 aren't enough. I take my tablets with them because I can't swallow tablets, and I've got to make it like I'm eating, get ready to swallow, and then put a tablet in. So that's why I get them. Then in the Polish section, I don't know what the flavour is. These sachets are 40p each, which are half the price of like branded ones. Don't know what it is. I mean, it's got garlic and pepper in by the looks of it, in some kind of Is that basil? I mean, I don't know if there's any English on here. Oh, there is. I can't read it. Salt, sweet paprika, onion, coriander, garlic, sugar, turmeric, white mustard seeds, ginger, marjoram, chili, cumin seeds, caraway seeds, cloves, basil, savoury. What's savoury? Don't say what it is. Black pepper, parsley leaves. So that's going to be interesting. I thought I'd just get it into having in the cupboard. I like that other one that I got before. The gyros one. I think I've got one of them in the cupboard. I was meant to get twirls. Spotted them. When I left the shop, I was like, I want twirls. So I've not got twirls. 2 packs of those. Nurofen. I mean, I should have got... I'm finding it hard to keep standing up because my back's hurting. 8 capsules. I should have got more. These are 40p. This is the better one of the two. There's one in a blue packet. I'm sure there used to be more than 40p. So I got these because it was 2 for £3. So they're 150 each. Don't know how much they were full price. They were 175 or 180. Or were they more than that? I can't remember. There wasn't a massive selection. I think there was 4. One of them I instantly discounted. And then I was torn because there was tomato and mascarpone, which I do like. But sometimes, because I'm not a big cheese fan, sometimes it can be a bit much. It can be sometimes a little bit too creamy. So I didn't know what to get. So I almost got 2 of the Mediterranean ones, which is veggies and chunky tomatoes. And there was not many of the tomato and chilli. And I'm like, if there's not many, it might mean it's good. So I'm hoping it's not too spicy. But I have seen these a few times. And they're quite big. Like, I don't like tons of sauce. I'm really weird. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have my sauce to one side and I like to dip my pasta in. I know you're like, there's some of you are just going to be like, why don't you cover your pasta? But I like to eat some plain pasta and I like to dip. So I use like a third a time. I got a bag of potatoes, a bag of carrots. Those, I've had to open them because I ran out. And I don't like the lemon ones. The orange are okay, but the lemon is a bit too much. And they didn't have the mints that I got last week. But let me tell you about those mints. There's been a few nights where I've sat and had 8 in a row. And I suck them, I don't chew them. And oh, they're so good. But there was hardly any sweets left in that section. And there was only a few bags of these. So they need to get some of those mint ones back in. They're a bit too good. My hand wash in my bathroom is less than half. More than a third, but less than half. And I might go for it, I might not. But in case I do, I've got one. I got 2 of them. One Lucasade Sport Big. These have gone up to 150. Now they were £1. And then in January they went up to, was it 120 or 125? I think they went up to 110 first. Then I think they went to 120 or 125. Because I did get them last week. This week they're 150. I don't know how they can justify a 50% increase. That is a lot. It's not just gone, like they've not done it super gradually, because I'm sure, I don't even know where last week's receipt is, but I'm sure last week it was 120, so I think 30p increase on something that was £1. I feel that's quite big. The second of the 3 for 2 drinks I got is a Lucasade. Last week I got that bubble tea. By the way, it was really nice. It was quite sweet and creamy though. It wasn't sickly sweet, but if you're not a sweet fan, you might not like it. You can taste the green tea in it, the matcha, but it's not overpowering. So if you're not massively into green tea, you probably won't mind it. But last week I was meant to get the mango one of these. This week, no mango, just lychee. So I was a bit gutted about that. From Tesco, I got the apple and strawberry. Mine is super low. I don't think it would last me the week. It's lasted me a long time. If you watch my videos, you'll know when I actually got it. So I have got this. It is really nice. I think it's £2. I was getting the Aldi ones for a long time, but that I went through faster. It was the double concentrate, and this is quadruple or double strength. Obviously I've not been to Aldi, but this is the equivalent to 2 Aldi ones, so it's the same price unless Aldi's put theirs up. I've got 4 of these, and I did get one of these. I got this first. I go to Tesco first, predominantly, because I get most of my shopping there. And the reason I picked up a second one is because I really struggled with just one this week. The week before, I had bits of like the 4-pack left, so I had just about enough. I would have liked more. So I don't necessarily have to drink 2 full ones. I can be careful. But on Fridays, I don't drink enough in general when I'm out and about. Like today, all I'd had was a coffee. It wasn't a big coffee and 1 bottle of water. I came home, I had one of those cans of coffee, and when I got to the dog walk, I had about that much left, and I drank most of it and I left a little bit. But really, I could drink a full one of these. I have done a couple of times in summer, but I do like a good third of it, so that's why I've got a second one. I did also get toilet rolls, which are here, and I've also got the 24 pack of the Ice Valley water, which is a very tasty water actually. There's some, like, I don't like Asda's Own. The only time I can drink Asda's Own if it's ice cold out the fridge. If it's been out the fridge half an hour, I don't like the taste. Like, so I have to drink it when it's really cold, and sometimes I don't want a really cold bottle of water. The Aldi one is really tasty. I don't love the bottles as much because it's got like a cap that you can't permanently take off, and also the plastic bottles are very flimsy, and then they're not super great on the Ice Valley, but they're a better quality. So I do like the Ice Valley water, and it's slightly more, I think Aldi's were $1.88 for 12, and I get 2. They might have gone up since I've not been in for about 6 weeks, 6 weeks. So it is equivalent to Aldi's prices, and I do like them. But that is everything that I've got that I can show you right now. Now I am going to put my food in the oven, and I'm going to put this away, even though I could do with sitting down because I'm in a lot of pain. But I will do the second part to make sure it's done, so you will definitely get a part 2 on the upcoming Thursday or whatever day I put it up. But yeah, if you have any questions about anything you've seen, or you've got any suggestions of food you think I may like, please feel free to leave them down below. If you are new to my channel or you watch but you're not subscribed, please subscribe and press the notification button. That way when I do upload, you'll get an alert to let you know I've uploaded. I hope you all have an amazing week. I hope the start of March has gone really well for you, and thank you so much for watching.